Derek Chisora slaps Vitaly Klitschko in the boat race. Now, in the mix with all the racist monkey comments I'm seeing on YouTube and around the net, people are trying to come up with this, oh, you shouldn't have done that to Vitaly. You're really going to get smashed up now. Well, hold on. Let's get this straight. Let's get this straight. I picked Vitaly to win already in a previous video. I picked him to win on points. But let me say this. Slapping Vitaly in the face is going to make no difference to Vitaly. It might well give Derek a little confidence booster, which he can use in the fight. Who knows? We'll see tomorrow. But let me state this, yeah? Vitaly is not an aggressive man. He's an athlete. That's what he is. He's an athlete. He knows how to use his height and reach in the ring, yeah? That's what he knows how to do. When he got slapped today, his first reaction wasn't to slap Chisora back or grab him by his neck. He just tried to restrain him and kept calm. That's who he is.
You're a funny guy, Sally. I like you. That's why I'm going to kill you last.
Vitaly's what you think, because he got slapped in the face, he's going to come out tomorrow and throw a torrade of right hands at Chisora and leave himself exposed. No, he's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. He doesn't fight with that kind of emotion. He's smart enough not to do that. He doesn't do that. The last time he had to fight on his wits and emotion was with Lennox Lewis. That was the last time. And Corey Sanders to a degree. That was the fight where he avenged his brother's defeat to Sanders. But Vitaly is going to do what he rehearsed in the gym for the last 7 or 8 weeks. That's what he's going to do. He's going to stay behind the long jab. He's going to throw them range-finding, pouring jabs and bang the right in. He's going to step to the right, try to make Derek miss, hold him in close. That's what he's going to do. He's going to try and hold the ring center, catch Derek with the uppercut as he's coming in. That's what he's going to do. That's what he's trained to do, you know. He's not going to come in and try and fight like Tyson because of that slap. He's not going to do that, you know. Derek's come to fight. Derek's come to fight. Derek is fearless. Now, you can make all the racist comments you want, but he's a fighter. He's a fighter. He hasn't come to do a David Haye and make any toe excuses. Derek's not a big puncher, but he can fight. He's got fast hands. He's got a good engine. And I think he's going to give Vitaly a few problems. I do. I think he's going to go the distance. Like I said, in this comeback here, Vitaly doesn't punch as hard as he did in his previous incarnation as the heavyweight champ. He doesn't. How does Shannon Briggs go the distance taking so many shots? Derek's going to bob and weave more shots than that. I guarantee you that. And Derek's a better heavyweight than Adamic. I know some of you are saying, oh, no, he's not. Well, we're going to see tomorrow. How long do you think Adamic would have lasted against Hellenius? There's no way Adamic would have beat Hellenius. And you know that. If you have any boxing knowledge of how the rankings and how the fights and how the tactics play out, you know that. He wouldn't have done it. And without trying to repeat myself too much, let me state again. Vitaly will fight no different because of this incident. Now, don't get it twisted. If he gets Derek hurt and hurts him badly, he may well remember the incident, and that might incur enough rage in him to really want to put some damage on Derek. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. But Vitaly's going to stick to his game plan. And what you have to remember is Vitaly and Vladimir have very similar mindsets in certain respects. We all know Vitaly's tougher, has the better chin, and he's a bit more rugged than his brother. We all know that. But in a way, they both have similar mindsets. If their boxing strategy isn't working, they're not as effective. They're not. When Vitaly had to slug it out with Lennox, he couldn't pour with his punches like he normally does. He had to throw full-blooded shots to stay in the fight. and that aided to his exhaustion. He was barely able to get out of the 6th round in one piece, especially after that uppercut he took. And Vitaly was forced to engage in more exchanges than probably he had done in his whole career combined in that one fight. When he fought Chris Bird the first time and his shoulder came out, he quit. He didn't try to adapt and say, okay, let me just fight with my right arm. He quit. He just gave in. Am I saying that's going to happen tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know if Derek can take him into that deeper water for that scenario to play itself out. And let's say this. Even if you're Vitaly's biggest fan, you have to admit his style is a little robotic. It is a little robotic. Don't look. Let's not get this twisted. He's a great heavyweight, but his style is a little robotic. I mean, Kevin Johnson, and although Kevin didn't have the offense to really trouble him, Kevin's lateral movement, and like I say, his ability to stay just outside the left foot, made Vitaly have to reset himself, and he doesn't like doing that. It also made him hesitant to throw the right hand in case he fell off balance. And I don't think Derek has Johnson's defensive abilities again. Johnson's very good at riding shots and picking them off on his gloves. But if Derek can just, I'm not expecting to be Muhammad Ali in there, but if he can just do some basic footwork, you know, step to the right-hand side, and if he's not able to do that, try and clutch Vitaly's right hand, and even though that might make him pick up a few penalties from the ref, that's better than getting starched out on the floor. And when he's not moving or trying to neutralize the right, he needs to be punching, because Vitaly is considerably older than he is. See, this is one of them fights that, when analyzing it, you have to be asking more what Chisora can do more than what Vitaly can, because we know what Vitaly can do. We've seen how long he's been champion, and it's unlikely Derek can pull the win off. So I'm just trying to go through the motions of finding what mileage Derek can get out of his style to make it at least a competitive fight. What I found funny was not the slap itself, you know what I mean, but after the slap, Vitaly was saying to Derek,
"Yeah, I really fucked up this time, you know, Mr. Anderson, you know that? You fuck up this time!"
Studying Vitaly over the years, ever since the 90s when he knocked out Herbie Hyde in London, I just get the feeling that he doesn't fight off that same emotion where a lot of black fighters do because of the environments they come from in the inner city boroughs. I don't see him like cocking back a right in his opponent's face at the press conference like Riddick Bowe did to Larry Donald. I don't see him doing that. I don't see him biting his opponent like Tyson did, or trying to break Derek's arm like Tyson did against Bota, or fighting after the bell like Bowe did Elijah Tillery. I don't see him barking in his face like Tim Witherspoon did against Bruno and intimidating him. I don't see none of that happening from Vitaly. I see him fighting with the same emotion that he's used to be so successful so far. And if you really put a logical spin on it, okay, he got disrespected at the weigh-in, but there's only 24 hours or how much between the weigh-in and the fight now. It's not like he can go back into the gym and modify his strategy now to become more vicious, to become more powerful than what he is. No, he's got to bring his last 8 weeks training into the ring and that's it. Because there's nothing extra he can bring in there. You know what I mean? So I predict Vitaly to run out a 12 rounds points winner. But I'm hoping for the Del Boy upset. But we'll see how that goes.
Hey!